Joe Pietaro here with your Muscle Sport Minute for today, and this episode is brought to you by our buddies at gbdtclothing.com. Get big or die try clothing. Double-sided gym apparel. You're going to love it. Hey, NFL picks. All right, last week I took a little bit of a chance. I went 2-2, okay? I picked Detroit. I had just a gut feeling, even though listen, if I had to put money on the game, I would have probably stayed away from it, first of all. But I would have probably put money on Seattle. Just for shits and giggles, I took a chance. I said, hey, if I call an upset like that nobody else is calling out there, I'm going to look like a fucking champ. And if I blow it, then all right, so what? I didn't lose any money, so I took a shot. You give me a shot, I take a shot. I also thought the Raiders' defense would come into a little more play than they did. Obviously, Connor Cook was fucking brutal. And, no knock, it's his first NFL start. So it is what it is. Raiders go down to Houston. And I took a shot with the Raiders, and I took a bigger shot with the Lions. I had the Packers, and I had the Steelers. Steelers was a fucking gimme. Packers, a lot of people thought the Giants might do what they had done twice in the past in the postseason up there. Didn't happen. I have other feelings on that game as well. Bottom line, Aaron Rodgers and Cobb, that connection just killed the Giants. Plain and simple. The Hail Mary probably was the momentum switch, if you will. I also think the Green Bay answering that touchdown that the Giants had after they had the fourth down stop on defense was another fucking killer for the Giants. But don't hang your heads, Giant fans. You could be Jet fans like myself. Let's look at this week's games. Seattle at Atlanta. I'm going to go with Atlanta. I picked against Seattle last week, and they hurt me. Can they do it again? I don't know. Let's see. But I just think Atlanta at home, they have the extra week of rest. Their offense has been good this year. Let's see what happens. Seattle did look good. I'm not going to deny it. I mean, that was a close game. Anybody that thought Detroit was going to get blown out and said that after reading the final score, you didn't watch the game. It was a close fucking game for a long time, into the fourth quarter over there. But I think Atlanta, I don't know. I just, they're having one of those good years, but also, you got to remember, Atlanta's had good regular seasons, and they've blown it in the playoffs. They've shit the bed in the postseason. Can they break through that this year? I think they win this game. Next game, Texans at New England. Do we even have to fucking spend more than 2 seconds on this game? New England, I heard the spread was 16.5. Going away, they're going to cover that fucking spread. Houston is not a good fucking team. I know their defense played good. I do not see them doing that against New England. Tom Brady is not Connor Cook. Okay? Pittsburgh at KC. Is Big Ben going to be healthy? He had the walking boot on yesterday. The guy's a fucking warrior. He's going to play. Is he 100%? We'll never know, because a guy like Ben is never going to use an excuse, even if he doesn't play well on a bad foot. But I still have a feeling KC at home, with the extra week of rest, is going to come up strong over here. So I'm going to pick KC, but that might be a real close one. And then the nightcap, the 4 o'clock game on Sunday, the last game, Green Bay at Dallas. This should be a fun. Both games on Sunday should be great. I think Saturday's going to be Sunday's going to just stick your hand down your pants and grab your chunk and fucking don't leave the couch, because so you're going to have a ball, football fans. All right? I like Dallas. I know I have been saying, the two rookies, the main offensive guys, Elliott and Prescott. It's hard to go into the playoffs with rookies at those main spots and come out a winner. Green Bay they're on a fucking streak. I think they have 7 wins in a row now. And, somewhere in the middle of the year, we didn't even know if they were making the playoffs, let alone winning the division, getting a home win. Now they go to Dallas. Yeah, I know Dallas had the best record. I throw all of that out. I give home, home is a big deal here. If Dallas is going to Green Bay, I wouldn't even think about picking Dallas. But I'm going to pick Dallas on this one, only because I think there's something special here with this team. I think they're having a great year. I don't know what's going to happen in the Super Bowl if they get there. I don't think, right now, if you ask me, it's going to be Pats over Cowboys in the Super Bowl, which would be a fun one, but I think New England would win fairly easily only because of the veterans. But I'm going to pick Dallas in this game, and I think Green Bay is going to make it a tough out. Got to go with the home team, though. So we have Falcons, Patriots, Chiefs, and Cow. I'm going 4 for 4 home. I didn't even think about that when I was first picking these in my head this morning. But I think you're going to see Atlanta, New England, KC, and the Cowboys. If there's one game that I might be, why did I do that? It'll be the Steelers. I think the Steelers have the best shot of winning on the road out of these 4 games. Hey, you win at home, on the road, and everywhere else when you order your back issues of musclesportmag.com/store. Here's a spring 2013 with the captain, Derek Jeter. And let me just see. What do I got here? Which one was this? Lingerie Football League. Lingerie Football League. And what else do we got here? Let me see. I hope I got something good here. Let me see. What do I got here for the sports? Hang on. Hold on to your horseshoe crabs. I don't remember which one's in this issue. Oh, wait. Hold on. Here's a good one that I called. Now, remember, I wrote this article in the summer. Probably like around July. Yeah, I wrote this one in July. Fight for flight. I'm talking about Leonard Williams on the Jets and how he's going to have a big season. He was the only guy on that D-line that had a fucking good season. He had a great season. He picked up where his teammates totally dropped the ball. So we have some fun with the sports at musclesportmag.com. Make sure you subscribe. $32 a year, free shipping in the U.S. We'll see you next time.